That's what I wanted to hear. The royal troops and paladins will once again become numerous and grow in power, pride, and strength. Li will now become the general of the army. His strong leadership will reunite the scattered bands of humans. His war against the orcs will only end when the last city is freed from the orcs, or Li dies a hero's death. Gorn will keep fighting against the orcs on his own account. The orcs will learn to fear his very name. After the death of Robar II, I will ascend his throne and become King of Murtana myself. The rule of the orcs will last for many years to come. Thoris will find one last gate that he will guard, the gate to the desert of Verant. He will become governor of Trellis and be the only human commander whom the orcs would follow to the death. But ultimately, the orcs will learn to live in peace with the humans. The survivors of the war will return to their cities and lands. A long era of peace will flourish in the kingdom of the humans. Satyrus the Water Mage will lead the nomads on a long journey, and once again they will follow the path of the Eternal Wanderer, as their forefathers did. Diego will become the richest man in the world. He always had a knack for good deals. Protected by the walls of Morasul, he will build a great trading empire. Lester will finally find his long-sought rest in Braga, and transform the hot sands of the desert into fruitful farmland for his swampweed. Angar is weary of fighting, and will find a peaceful life in isolation among the ruins of Verant. In the mountains of Nordmar, life will soon go on as usual. The surviving orcs will fight long, bitter battles with the barbarians. Milton will remain in the monastery and study the writings of the Ancient Ones. As an old gray man, he will become the wisest of the wise and pass the ancient knowledge on to his students. And Loris? Well, I am sure he will always be right where there is something to be had. Well now, was that all of them? We'll see. Only one thing is certain. All will be well.